Hey, Passa crew, hope you are good. My name is Emma, and I don't know why I'm coming down here because today we're going to do a lovely, short and sweet 10-minute post run cool down, but keep it standing. So, we all have those runs when we just want to chill out, have a little stretch afterwards, but either we're not somewhere we can sit down and lay down properly, or to be honest, sometimes you just know you've got to get back up, and therefore you want to stay standing the whole time. So, we're just going to do short 10 mins on our feet and let's crack straight on. So I'm standing in the middle of a mat. You do not need to have a mat if you're just on your floor of the kitchen somewhere, doesn't matter where you are. You can stay in that position. We're just going to do a few little turns left and right, so just follow me wherever we go. We're going to take it easy. Starting out, just a few deep breaths so that we can calm that nervous system down, shake it out a little bit, and then we'll get into our stretches. So when you're ready, feet about hip distance apart, taking your arms up, nice big circle with those shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, swan dive down, let the fingertips aim towards the floor. Doesn't matter if they don't quite reach. Maybe a little bend in the legs, depending on how tight those legs are at the moment. Lifting up halfway, fingertips, to your shins. Take the shoulders back, breathing in. Exhale, come back down. We'll do 2 more of those, lifting all the way up on our breath in, curl up through the spine, reach the arms all the way up, fingertips to the top. Exhale, come down, swan dive those arms around, fingertips aiming towards the floor, doesn't matter if they don't get there. Breathe in, left halfway, create some space. Breathe out, come down. You can breathe in and out through your mouth or your nose as we're cooling down from those runs. Take it easy, do whatever's best for you. Nice big breath in. Last time, lifting all the way up to the top. Fingertips reaching high. Exhale, bring yourself down. And this time, just pausing down on this fold. Maybe starting to lean into the front of your feet. Maybe start to lean to the back of your feet. Have a little play around. Maybe you want to just bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Wiggle it out a little bit, side to side. Let your arms be heavy, head's heavy. Maybe holding on to opposite elbows, actually. Rocking side to side. Have a little bit of movement in those hips. This might be a bit intense on our hamstrings, so take it slow. And then dropping your hands down. Let's just roll up to standing. Give the shoulders a nice big roll when you get there. Take them back and away from the ears. Taking your hands behind you now. Same thing in terms of our forward fold, but interlacing the fingers. Stretch the arms away. Breathing in to let the shoulders come back. Slight lift through those chests. And then hinging at our hips as we breathe out to fold forwards. Lifting your arms up and back. It doesn't matter if they're just an inch off the back or maybe higher above the head. But we're trying to find a stretch across the chest. So not only working into the legs, but also finding a bit of room for those chests. And we've had some heavy breathing, or maybe we've been holding a hydration vest or anything, got some weight on the shoulders. We do want to work on those chests a little bit as well. With every deep breath, just letting yourself sink further down. Maybe close your eyes, notice where you're feeling this the most. Tune into that breathing. Slowly releasing your hands down now, fingertips onto your mat or onto the floor, wherever you are. Feet are still about hip distance apart. Let's take a few stretches for those IT bands. So you're going to bend through your left leg. Fingertips can stay down by the foot. If you have trainers on, that's all good, by the way. Not a problem today. Fingertips down on that side. Your right arm is going to lift up as you bend into that left leg, keeping your right leg straight and really reaching up with your right hand. And from here, we should feel like we're really lifting up through this right side of our hip and getting a nice stretch down from those glutes towards the knee. Turning your chest towards the right side, lifting up through the hand. Breathing into it, settling down with every breath. Start to let go, right hand coming down, switching over to the other side. Bending through your right knee, straighten through that left leg, lifting up the left arm even. Reach the fingertips away. Turning up through those chests. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, maybe you can sink slightly deeper into those hips. It's almost like we're pressing that left side of our hip higher up to get that stretch. Slowly coming down, release. Fingertips down, roll the shoulders, have a little wiggle out with those legs. And then rolling up towards the top. Nice big roll through the spine, again, shoulders back, shake the arms out. Working a little bit deeper into our legs now. So your right foot, actually, let me turn this way. Your right foot is going to come forwards, left foot behind us. I'm just going to be about 2 hip widths apart. Now we're going to bend a little bit more into this right leg and keep this left leg straight. Hands can just be by your hips or down by your sides. We're really thinking about pressing down through that back heel. So often when we come into our high lunges in yoga, we're like all the way down here and this back leg is lifted. Today, because we're thinking about stretching out through this left ankle, we're going to keep this back leg straight and just ease that stretch. So we're not going to come too low in the right knee. Keep the chest lifted. As you breathe in, just straighten through that right leg. As you breathe out, maybe bend a little deeper. Good. 2 more of those. Breathing in. Breathing out. You might feel like you can wiggle those toes slightly further forward if you have a bit more room. Last time, breathing in to lift, straighten up through this right leg. Exhale as you sink a little lower into the legs. Still trying to keep that left heel on the floor. Hit the shoulders back, stay lifted through the upper body. We're going to take our arms back behind us, just like we did a moment ago. Stretch the arms back, keep those legs in that same position. Really working in through the back of our left leg, trying to get that calf nice and stretched out. Release the hands, picking up that back leg slightly and just walking it a bit closer towards you. So maybe a step in together. Both legs straight now, hips pointing the same way as your knees. Hands to your hips, folding forwards. So stretching into the right hamstring, taking our fingertips down towards the mat now, or the floor. Roll the shoulders, lift halfway, fingertips up to your shins. Breathe out, fold. One more of those. Inhale as you lift, hit the shoulders away, open the chest. Breathe out, come down. Spending a little bit longer here, work into that stretch of the hamstring. Walking your fingertips slightly further back. Let's take a bend through this left leg now. Lift up those right toes. Even deeper stretch. One I'm sure we've all done many times. But breathe to it. So we're not just stretching for the sake of it. We are actually listening to our bodies. Thinking about where we can go a little bit deeper, where we can give a little more. Good. Release that right foot down. Picking your hands up, coming up to standing, and as you do, taking your left foot off the mat, we're going to cross the left ankle in front of our right knee. I'll come to face you. So it's just above the right knee, about on the thigh. Hands coming out in front of you, and then lowering down. So almost like we're coming to sit on a chair, but the aim here is to really stretch through the left side of our glutes. I know we're on a balance, so feel free to hold on to something nearby if you have a wall or anything close by that you can just tap onto if you need. And each time you breathe, see if you can go a little bit deeper into the leg. Soft through the shoulders. Remember, we're calming everything down. We're releasing the stretch. So if it gets too intense, just come up. Take a deep breath. Come back down. Starting to release it all now. Come back to the top. Bringing your left leg out in front. So back. Repeating that on the left side. Our left leg is in front of right. Starting out with that semi-high lunge. But thinking about keeping this back leg straight. Heel on the floor. Your right leg is straight, your left knee bends. Press away into that foot. Lift up through the chest. Inhale, straighten the left knee. Exhale, come down. Now, if you've got a bit more space there, like I have today, as I said before, do wiggle into those legs. You want it to get to that point where you can feel the stretch down through the ankle. Breathe in, lifting up for the last time, hips pointing forwards. Exhale, come down. When you're ready, taking your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, lift through the chest. Just like before, trying to find a bit of space, really opening up. Release those hands. Straighten through this left leg. Bring the right leg a bit closer to you. Hands to your hips. Both legs are straight. Start to lean forwards. Fingertips down towards the ground. 2 lifts. Breathing in. Open the chest. As you breathe out, just take it a little bit deeper into this front leg. Both sets of toes facing forwards. 1 more. Breathing in to lift up. Out to lower down. Start to walk those fingertips back, bending into your right knee, lifting up those left toes. Feel that stretch all the way down the back of this left leg. If you've just been for a tough run, then I'm sure you're going to be feeling it. So take your time. Start to make your way back up to standing. Lifting up, peeling your right foot off the mat. Ankle over this thigh as we did before. Bringing your arms out in front. Feel free to hold onto a wall or anything you can tap onto. Sink low into those legs. Now from here, if I just turn to face the side, we're not sticking our bottoms out and arching through the spines. We've got a lovely long back. So really thinking about this stretch coming through those glutes. As before, if it's too much right now, just ease off, shake it out for a moment, come back in when you're ready. 1 more breath here. Settle into it. Start to release, come up to standing. Feet about hip distance apart as we finish off with our final fold. Hands to your hips, take a roll of your shoulders, breathing in. Exhale, fold down. Let your upper body be heavy, maybe sway side to side as you did at the beginning. This time, if you wish, maybe you're holding on towards the ankles or the calves. Feel free to have a bend of the knees. Just because we're stretching out doesn't mean we're going to be perfectly supple. Just helping our bodies recover. And starting to let go now, rolling your way up to standing. When you get there, give your shoulders a big roll back. Let the arms come out to your side. Just hold here for 1 deep breath. Awesome. Very, very well done, everybody, on your run and for that stretch. We have many more cool down stretches available, so do check out whichever one you would like to do. Thank you. See you later.